Thankfully, we only have to wait an extra week for another huge fight. Savannah and Clarissa.
Yeah, they're Savannah's done her last bit of training now over this week, and she's all ready. She's ready to go.
Can I ask how the delay affected both Savannah and yourself, Peter? What did you have to do with those extra few weeks?
She had a total week off. She come back in the gym. What did we have? We had 4 weeks off, didn't we? Was it 4 or 5 weeks?
I think it's 4 weeks this weekend.
Okay, so 4 weeks. So 1 week off, 1 week easing back in, 1 week hard sparring, and 1 week, probably a couple of weeks out of couple of weeks full sparring, but not long rounds. 4 rounds, 6 rounds, that type of stuff, because she's already fit. If anything, the delay has helped Savannah even better, because because we've cut the rounds down and she's feeling bull strong. She feels stronger than what she even did before, because she was trained up to ease down, but she had a very, very hard camp. But now, because we've eased her back and she's had a full week's rest, we've eased her back into it, and she's had good sparring, hard sparring. But like I said, she's only been doing like 6 rounders, not like tens. So it's the training's been a lot more explosive, but shorter.
Brilliant.
And that's give her a lot of recovery. So she's ready to go.
Brilliant. She's in the unique position, Peter, that this will be the second media week that she's done. How was she before the sad news of the Queen passed away? Was she okay with the media week? Was she confident? Was she buzzing?
Yeah, she was ready to fight. She was all systems go, and she was ready. So these things they're unforeseen things. We can't deal with what's out of your control, can you?
Yeah.
What if you don't know about something, and something happens? How can you deal with it? You just got to deal with the cards you dealt with. It was one of those things. But thankfully, the fight's back on, and the only thing I'm a little bit miffed with is what I'm going to say at this press conference, because what can you say? It's already been said.
Yeah.
So I think I'm just going to sit there and say, yeah, it's a fight. Savannah's going to punch her in the mouth, and she's going to punch Savannah in the mouth, and we'll see who hits the hardest, see who's the best. That's it, isn't it?
Has she been practicing her American accent, Peter?
We've not spoke, and like I said about that, it's all about Savannah. She hasn't got, Savannah knows she's got to concentrate on what she's doing.
Yeah.
Clarissa can do and say whatever she wants. Savannah's in her own space. Savannah knows what she's got to do, and she's super confident in her own ability.
Last one on Savannah, Peter. I know we've asked you this before, but just for anybody that hasn't seen an interview with you, what will this mean to both Savannah and yourself for Savannah to become undisputed champion next weekend?
I believe it's Savannah's destiny, and I think we're looking at a superstar in boxing, and I just think it's going to be magnificent. I think it is a 50-50 fight, and always these type of fights can go anyway, But I've got faith in Savannah getting the job done, and I think it's going to be magnificent, and there will be a new superstar in women's boxing in the UK.
Brilliant. When Savannah's fight was called off because of the death of Her Majesty, we saw some of the worst of society there, didn't we? With the criticism and the anger that the fight had been called off.
You know what it is, yeah? I've always admired the Queen because of what she stood for and everything. And listen, my mother passed away at 86, and we've all got mothers. And, we've grown up with the Queen all our life. I've never seen anybody else. We all look at the Queen like similar to our own mother, to that generation and everything else. So I had no problem with it whatsoever. As a matter of fact, I was half pleased to see the respect being shown to the Queen anyway, not the other way around. It's when you're looking at levels of life and people like that's done service to this country for that many years, yeah, and all of a sudden you're kicking up and down about a daft, stupid fucking boxing match, right? Because that's what it is compared to a life, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a sporting event, not somebody that's represented the country for 70+ years, yeah, who's never put a foot wrong, yeah, who's at the highest of moral value. Shouldn't even be spoke about, should it?
It shouldn't, Peter. Unfortunately, some will.
Well, I never had a problem with it. Savannah certainly never had a problem with it, and none of our team had a problem with it. And what is 4 weeks?
Yeah, exactly.
What's 4 weeks? I think when I done jail when I was a young man, I sat on the toilet longer.
There's a mental picture, Peter.
Yeah, exactly. I done solitary confinement for about 15, 16 months. So obviously 4 or 5 weeks to me is like 4 or 5 minutes.
Well said. Peter, before we go, is there anything else you want to talk about? Anyone else in the stable? I saw you had, was it Jumbo out a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah, look, my door's open. I'm helping people. I don't want to be known as this trainer taking on fighters. Not the case. You know, people come in, they come to me, they ask me for advice. They want to come to the gym, the door's open, you know, and that's all it is. I don't want to be trainer of a lot of fighters. You know, I'm not looking for maximum credibility for training fighters. All I'm doing is helping them. It's a hobby for me, you know, and I just want fighters to do good and do the best they can and put them on the right track. That's where I'm at this stage, and just want the best for everybody. That's it. And I'm not going to badmouth anybody because that's not my style, you know. And I hope young Ben and his dad, I hope it really does come right for him. I really do.